Welcome to the conversation. This is the Harmony Hustle podcast. I'm Cheryl.
And I'm Amini.
If you don't already subscribe, be sure that you do. The subscribe button is on the bottom of this video, so make sure you do it. So, Amini, you know what? Last week I was trying to find that word, right? I was like, oh, solopreneur, entrepreneur.
Oh, yes.
It's intrapreneur.
Oh,
Intrapreneur.
I see.
And so,
Okay.
an intrapreneur is someone who is an employee
Okay.
of a company, but they act like an entrepreneur. So, for example, I could be an employee of your company,
Okay.
But I have all the creative freedom of an entrepreneur.
I like that.
And then I help the business grow, but you get the profit for the most part.
I like that.
You know? She's like, yes. So I couldn't think of the word. I'm like,
Okay.
it's something like
yes.
employee, entrepreneur, but that's what it is. It's called an
Okay.
intrapreneur. And so I was curious about it. I'm like, well, what are there companies that use that model? 3M.
Oh, they do.
3M uses that model.
I actually like the sound of that
Yeah.
model.
I had to take some screenshots.
Really?
It can be. That's why I wanted to bring it up to your attention
Okay.
to see what your thoughts were on
Okay.
it. So an entrepreneur, like I said, is somebody who is an employee, but they have the creative flexibility, the freedom, they have the resources of the company to spark innovation, the whole line of business. But 3M 100% uses it. It says the AI overview says 3M uses an entrepreneurship model to drive continuous product creation by granting employees autonomy, funding basic research, and implementing the famous 3M 15% time policy. Which
Tell me more about the 15% policy.
Right? So the employees can use up to 15% of their working hours to pursue unapproved, self-directed product ideas or experiments without immediate management interference.
We need, with this look right here, we need a light bulb, like something like ting.
Right?
That's what I need in my life.
Yep.
What? Okay, listen.
So thinking about innovation,
Yes.
because I know you would appreciate that, because the
You
innovation.
know I do.
Yes, because it's one thing we've talked a lot about outsourcing and the whole
Yes.
nine.
Yes.
But as a company grows, your company, any company grows, yeah, I mean, you get to, as the company, benefit from the creative person on your payroll, but not necessarily having to pay them for the stuff. So
I think that would be such a beautiful alignment because you're going to have people who don't necessarily want to go out and start a business, but to have the autonomy to create, to develop, to have these ideas, to be paid to do this.
Yes.
This is like perfect. That's what I need in my business. Absolutely.
yeah, because we were saying last time, we both have said this before, but not everyone is meant to be an entrepreneur. Some people want to be employees, but there are people who are somewhere in the middle. They want that comfort, but they also want to be creative.
Absolutely.
You know, so yeah, I think it's a great model to investigate
I agree.
in business as a business scales and you have innovative ideas, products, whatever.
I feel like that would feed so many. Even when I was working in corporate,
Yeah.
if I had this type of position that allowed me to be able to do that,
Yeah.
I probably would still be at the company.
Yeah.
Because I would be fulfilling those internal desires
Yeah.
to create, to birth. What?
Yeah, it was so interesting.
I'm glad you thought about that.
Yeah, because I was thinking overnight, I'm like, what is that word? And that's what it is.
Yes.
And imagine being someplace, right, where you can take 15% of your time and just be creative. Because 9 times out of 10, my mind is thinking about different
Exactly.
things anyway.
Exactly.
But I'm doing it
Absolutely.
on the clock, not doing physical work, but just, I'm thinking.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
I'm not doing my job.
No, she's showing up, y'all. She is showing up. Don't
100%.
report her. She is showing up.
I'm just saying.
Yes.
But I get ideas every now and then. So imagine being able to take your time when you have that idea that sparks in your, that sparks, and get to do something with it.
I think that's going to set the companies that adopt this model as like they are going to look a lot different than some of the other standard, methods of operating for a business, the practices that they employ. It's just going to be different.
It is.
I wonder if Google, why do I feel like Google would adopt a model like this? Something similar.
I'm curious now. Like,
I would think that.
I'll have to take a peek while you're.
Yeah, I think that I would wonder if Google, it seems like they would be. Because I feel like they're always coming out with something. The innovation is usually coming out quick.
Yeah.
I wonder if they adopt that same model.
I know they have a more relaxed work
Yes, that I
environment,
do
so
know.
maybe that, that also is a nice thing.
It is. It is. Oh my gosh. I feel like people would just be more creative and want to show up and really show up in all capacities of doing the work.
AI overview.
Okay.
Google Intrapreneurship is best exemplified by its famous 20% time policy, which birthed major innovations like Gmail and AdSense.
See, look at that.
So pulling on those case studies, you think about your own business, my own business, your own business, whatever, and say, okay, this is what Google does. This is what 3M does. So you put yourself into a different mindset. Like, how can I take this policy, this model, intrapreneurship?
Oh, I'm on it. I am on it.
Yeah, especially if you find the right people.
Okay, yep.
When you think about the right people who, are creative, who can just take that 15, 20% and help expand, elevate the business.
Push it forward.
Push it forward for real. Yeah.
Oh, this is a good one.
It makes me think about, I've seen videos of, was it Diary of a CEO?
Yes.
And I feel like that might be a model he has potentially used.
I agree.
From the videos that I've seen, so he has his own departments that do research and everything else. But hey, it's a great way to leverage people if the goal of your business or a business is to have employees. But yeah, that was my thought of the day. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Wait. So when did you look this up?
I looked it up. Well, I remember the word last night.
Okay.
And then this morning, I'm like, I'm curious what companies or which companies have that model. I'm sure there are more, but that was the first one that came up, or the one that I'd heard. Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm excited about this. I'm definitely going to be looking into this. It takes a lot of the pressure off, and it really, with hiring the right person. It's all about bringing in the right individuals to be able to do that. That could really push a company forward.
And you think
significantly.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. And then you think about people, as I was saying last week, there is this migration to entrepreneurship, but how many truly want entrepreneurship? And so there's a lot of untapped talent, a lot of people who just want to be creative. They want to feel free, but still have the structure and the security of a job, of a company that they work for.
Exactly.
So I think there are a lot of people like that.
I think a lot of people would jump to the opportunity. A lot of people, especially for people, not for nothing. I feel like it's also something that could be a good strategy for someone who wants to do, but this can be like a stepping stone where they can start off here, work in an environment that lends itself to this, and then from there they can decide whether or not they want to go off and do their own thing as an entrepreneur, I feel like this is a great way to get your toes wet in this space of entrepreneurship.
For sure, because if I'm coming into your company and I'm the entrepreneur, I can get to be creative. It's not my money.
No.
It's just all you.
Yes.
Money's all you.
That's all right. That's all right. That's all right.
No, but you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So someone comes to my company or any company.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I get to just show up with creativity, research.
Oh, that would have been perfect. That would have been perfect when I was working, my 9 to 5, when I was an employee. That would have been I wish I knew about this.
And who knows? I mean, maybe it's always been a concept. Maybe it's always been around, or maybe it's just been termed more recently. But you figure 3M, I think one of the studies or the case studies was talking about 2 individuals in 3M who, I forget the guy's name, but he was working on some sort of adhesive.
Okay.
But the product failed a little bit, and that ended up becoming the Post-it note. Yeah. I got her. No.
I've been got. I've been got. What?
Yep.
Mind blown.
Yes.
Oh yes, this is good.
So for Google, Gmail invented as an independent employee project during exploratory time. AdSense developed internally to monetize side concepts into massive revenue streams. And Google News, which I don't think I've ever heard of before, built by engineers who wanted to innovate search-based reading formats.
I knew Google had to be like in on this.
Right. So they're solving some potential issue. I mean, it's fun. It's amazing, really.
It is. It's really.
I used to have a subscription to Harvard Business Review. I need to go back to that because I bet you there are articles I'll search, but I bet you there are articles about intrapreneurship or case studies at least at minimum. That was my my thought of the day. Like,
love it. Wow. Okay. Wow. So I was servicing my client this morning, and I don't know how we got on the topic, but we were so she's in real estate. She's a real estate agent, right? And, she was sharing with me that she does not like posting on social media, like at all. And I'm like,
I hear you, girl.
She's like, that's my type of person. And so I was like, so how do you get clients? Like, as a real estate agent, if you're not on social media, what does that look like for you? And she says, I do a lot of cold calling. I said, oh, okay. What does that look like for you? I'm just intrigued at this point, right? Because for me, I'm all about, I want to understand the whole concept. I want to understand the strategy behind how people across different industries navigate, right? Yeah. And so she's like, yeah, cold calling. I'm like, well, what does that look like? She's like, well, it depends on what their, my approach. It depends on who I'm speaking to. But essentially, and then she goes into it. But something that stood out to me, she says, I tapped into this way of doing it where it's like reverse selling. Okay. And I was like, tell me more. So she was saying that essentially it's where she's like, I would ask questions that like I already know the answer to. Like, so, for example, she's like, your home. I noticed that it's no longer on the market. What? Maybe that's not a good example because now I'm forgetting all the freaking components of this story that she shared.
Well, I can share with real estate. So there are many different ways to get business. Right. So there was a time when I would go into the town records.
Yes.
And I would see if a house take a look at houses that were recently on the market
and pulled
off the market. Yep. And I would find the owner.
Yes.
And so whether it was finding a number and calling, whether it was sending an email, whatever, or snail mail, whatever it happened to be, to see if they still had an agent.
Yes.
If they were interested in putting it back on the market and kind of selling yourself to that owner of the house. Yes. So that's one way, but there are a lot of ways.
So and so that's what she was doing, but it was the way that she approached it in the sense of like you tell me, why didn't it sell? Why do you think it didn't sell?
Yeah.
Right? Why do you think it didn't move? And essentially it's kind of changing the whole approach. It's the psychology of people are quick to say, people want to prove themselves right. And so for example, if you don't want to, no, people don't want to necessarily be told what to do, how to do. They want to come into it kind of like trying to prove themselves like you incorrect or themselves right. And so with the concept that I kind of pulled from it is essentially where you're having these conversations with the individual and you're like, okay, why do you think it didn't sell? Did the person say why it didn't sell? We're going to have to cut that one because my whole idea, girl, I am not. when I was coming here, I had it. I
That's
was
funny.
like, oh my gosh, because then I started to think about my business. And then what threw me off is because she sent me a video and I was listening to the video coming here, which was a really good video that I had about, the whole concept of selling and just how there are certain questions that you can ask that allows the individual to pretty much lay the foundation where you're just like walking them through to the end piece when you're closing a deal. But you would have asked a certain series of questions. And they even called it, I think it was, I'm gonna butcher that one. But it was a series of questions where it was like the person is like, oh, well, what are the pain points? Oh, if you don't have this product or this service, what would your life look like? Like, how much would it set you back? Like, how much of an inconvenience will this be? And you're still layering it. And then at the end, it's like, okay, at the end of this conversation, like, what is something that you think would be kind of like a hard stop why you couldn't make a decision? Like, what do you think will hold you back? You know what I mean? And then once you cover that, you've already talked about that thing. So at the end of the conversation, it just kind of like just makes sense.
Yeah, it sounded, when you were talking before, it sounded like the difference between coaching and consulting.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So coaching, I'm getting the information out of you. You already know the answer.
Yes.
I'm guiding you there.
Yes.
Versus consulting, I'm telling you, paint the walls.
Exactly.
Although, but that is kind of the role of a real estate agent often times, but that is a nice approach. Instead of telling someone what to do, empower them to say, you know what, I'm answering these questions. Oh, I see what you're getting at or whatever. And then you're more inclined maybe to make the changes faster or sooner or whatever.
That's it. And I was like, as I was watching, I was like, this is like universal. I'm like, like I was just vending, right? And I'm just thinking about how I could have used some of these approaches when I was having, these conversations where a person's like, oh, I'm thinking about doing it. It's like, okay, well, what's the cost of you not doing it now? Like, what is that going to cost you? Like, how bad? Like, what is knowing what the pain point is before you go to sell? Not, in the video that I was watching, it was like, don't just explain what your product does. It's not about you explaining what your product does. It's listening to what their pain points are and really just, keeping emotions out of it and really being tapped in tune to hearing what they're saying. And then it's like, okay, that's your pain point. Well, how painful is it? Like, how long have you been experiencing this?
Because I feel like people just really want to be heard and understood.
Absolutely.
So in vending or anything else, if you're having a conversation with the understanding or the awareness that I already know that speed is an issue or carpal tunnel syndrome is, so your conversation will be crafted around that
pain point.
So they're going to feel seen because a person can look at most things and say, I think I know what this thing does. But they need to know that they need it.
They need it.
You know they need it.
Yes.
I know they need it.
Yes. They have to know that they need it. They need to know that this is the solution to something that has been just driving me crazy for the last X amount of months, years. Like, I need this because now I finally can visualize my life looking different because that pain point has been resolved.
And at the same time, so for your example specifically, you're able to have the conversation and say, this is what I used to suffer from.
Exactly.
This is what it was like for me. I use this tool now. So you're relatable.
Absolutely.
Versus it, not saying you do this, but versus it being, okay, here's a tool. This is what it does. These are all the features of it. But no, I'm bonding with you right now. This is a heart-to-heart conversation.
Absolutely. That's it.
It's heart-to-heart.
That's
so,
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I will say, to segue a little bit, with the whole experience this weekend at the Hartford Jazz Festival, which was absolutely fantastic, I was reminded, just being present, right, that I needed to be here. I'm glad that I said yes because I was not going to show up. I was not going to do it. I say not show up like I submitted my money and then I wasn't going to show up.
You're like, that. My money was gone. I'll be there.
I was like,
I will be there.
Should I do this? Should I? And I'm glad that I did because I was reminded that this is an outward expression of how I can connect with community. And it's just like, wow, I'm glad I showed up because the focus right here, right now is to build community, to feed community, to build relationships. I am in the season of building relationships.
Nice.
And it feels good.
Nice.
It feels good.
Yeah.
It feels good. Can I tell you what I did?
Yes.
You want to know?
I do. I do. Oh, this sounds juicy. This sounds
So,
quite juicy.
so I had this idea, for this was like, I want to say maybe a month or two ago, where you know me, I love giving experiences, being able to, curate those experiences for people. And I had this idea, and I know it's not scalable, but it has high impact value for right now. And so I said, whenever I have an order come in, while I can,
Yep.
whilst I can, I want to be able to create quick, mini, personalized messages, video messages
Okay.
to my client, not with my customers, just to say thank you for their business. So I have the thank you cards with a QR code on it, and they have to scan to go
Nice.
to the YouTube to review the video.
Oh, the videos are on YouTube?
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
that's-
private videos.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
just for them, for their eyes only.
That's a creative way and a free way to do it because I know I can't remember the name of the, excuse me, the software where you can send messages, but that's nice.
And then I'm like, and while you're there, subscribe, like, follow. But I was like, you know what? So this right here is allowing me to further build connections, more immediate with that person, because I feel as though when they review that video, it's going to hit a little different.
Yeah. That's the nice thing about entrepreneurship. You get to
Yes.
choose if,
Yes.
when,
When.
how often
Yes.
you want to have those special touches in your
Exactly.
business. And I think we talked about that before. I think, I was going back and saw my old email address and
Yes.
the messages that were sent at the time. You know what I mean? So I think it's just, if you can, why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Because
Yes.
people will remember how they felt.
Yes.
And that's really what
absolutely.
it's one of the elements of entrepreneurship. It's,
Exactly.
like you saying before, it's not necessarily about the product itself or even the service that I can provide. It's the feeling when you come
Yes.
into the business. How do you feel? How did you feel interacting with me, with you?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
about feeling just as much as it is about the tangible
Exactly.
product or the
Absolutely.
coaching program or whatever it
Exactly.
happens to be. So yeah, that's good.
Exactly. Yeah. So
Nice.
that's my share in terms of the business. So,
Nice.
yeah.
Very, very, very cool.
So what's going on with the Whoop?
The
How you
Whoop,
been? How have you
pretty
been doing?
good. Not
Yeah?
bad. Really good with the hydration.
Okay.
Trying to be, because actually it is a lot of water.
Yes.
And until I'm doing multiple workouts every single
Okay.
day, I think it's a little bit too much for me. So
Oh,
drinking when
okay.
I'm thirsty. Actually, I had one of the doctors at my job say to me, "This is a lot of water." She's like,
Really? Can you show us?
"What?" Well, yes, I can.
Yes.
So as you can see, this is my
That's all from today, huh?
I-
Did you start
yes.
today this morning?
This is, well, I didn't do, it wasn't all the way to 32 or
Okay.
3 liters.
Okay.
But I filled it up a couple of different times. But what she
Okay.
did say, she's like, wow, this is a lot of water. I
Okay.
think that you could probably just have 64,
Oh,
70
okay.
ounces. I would agree on a slow day.
Okay.
But when it's hot and I'm sweating and working out and things like
Yes.
that, I
you
think
need water.
drinking when I'm thirsty
Yes,
is the safest
yes.
thing. Because she was saying, and I know this is true, if you're eating vegetables and eating fruit, you're getting hydration anyway. But yeah, that's my aqua
look
fit.
at you.
Yes.
I like that. I think I need a link.
Link
I
on
like
its
that.
way.
I like that. Yeah.
On its way.
Yeah, I have been drinking a lot of water lately. Good for the skin, though. People are like, "Oh, what have you been doing to your skin? Stepping outside."
You're like, humidity.
Yes, humidity. Thank you.
Like,
Yes, thank you.
that is too much.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You know what I started doing in terms of, I'm going to put this in the category of wellness. I've been taking care of my feet.
Nice.
Because when I had my thermography results shared, and they said that I should be conscious, there's a good chance that I may be on the way to having plantar fasciitis.
Fasciitis.
And so he suggested that I have a roller for my feet. Have you ever tried those?
Yes.
Oh, they're so...
Yeah.
It's like massage for the feet. I'm like, oh, I like this. So every night before I go
Nice.
to bed, just about every night, I'm like, And last night I took time out to just soak my dogs. I had to soak these bad boys. I was on my feet all day. Even from the weekend, it was like, oh my gosh. And I actually did like a foot detox where they have the pad. I forget what it's called. Pads that you put on the bottom of your feet.
Yeah.
Overnight. When I could feel the toxins
Pulling out. Like,
oh, I was like, I could feel this. And so once I did that, it felt like still tired feet. And I did a nice foot soak while I was watching TV last night. And I was like, yeah, I got to take better care of my feet because this is what I got. I got to work with it. I need my feet.
You need your feet.
I need my feet. I need my feet. And I'm so grateful. The gratitude that I have for my feet. I like to talk to my feet in all parts of my body, just expressing the gratitude that I have. Because without its functioning, my life would look a lot different. And I like the way my life looks. So thank you. All parts of me.
Yeah. I've been, like I said last time, you introduced me to Everyday Dose.
Oh, yes.
So I've actually reduced a lot of my coffee drinking. Yeah. I do have it every single morning, and I do, because you asked me last week, have I noticed a difference? I'm noticing it even more now.
You are?
Where I just, I'll have it as part of my breakfast. So, okay.
Yeah.
My new thing is, and it's not, I'm late to the party, right? Okay. Avocado toast.
Oh,
right?
Yes.
So sourdough bread.
That is yummy.
Avocado mash. The fried egg. And then I found this, I think it's Momofuku crunchy, chili crunch, extra spicy chili crunch.
What is it?
It's a chili oil. Sorry, it's chili oil.
Okay, gotcha.
I have that and my, what do you call it? Everyday Dose.
Yes.
Definitely enjoyable. It's less acidic than coffee. I feel maybe because of the, less, I don't know, is there less caffeine? I'm not even sure, but just more even.
Okay.
And I don't really, I mean, I still do have coffee, but that's my new norm.
Okay.
My new norm, like, all right.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
It is quite lovely. I haven't had it recently. I've been doing a lot of like liquid vitamins lately. Having my Corella, having my, I think it's apple of Eve. It's like a vitamin liquid form.
Interesting.
I already said chlorella. A few different things.
Yeah.
So I've been like,
Nice.
really gray matter. That's something new that I've been.
Oh, you mentioned
taking.
that. Wait.
Yeah, I did mention it last time to help with
Yeah.
this, clarity, mental. Listen, I was talking to one of my client friends the other day, and we were just talking about how this whole mental fog. I'm like, I'm feeling like that. Like, oh my gosh. I'm like, what is going on? And then I remember having conversations with individuals who are in that space and, I'm not going to say the M word. And so I'm like, is this?
Well, but at the same time, like we're becoming like fine wine.
Fine wine.
So
yes,
I think it's okay to say the M word. She's like, I
I
suppose.
keep saying like, I feel sorry for y'all.
That's what
Me? It's skipping me.
She's
So
like M-N, no.
So we have an understanding. So,
my goodness.
Like the
But, yeah.
mental. So I was like, I really want to pay closer attention and just. I'm at the point of really tapping into my body, and consuming. I want to consume more things because I do this thing. I do a lot of fasting and detoxing. That's my jam. Soon I need to start another one. You should do it with me.
Well, what to do our challenge?
We do
Yeah.
while doing that. I see how you try to shift gears. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not.
It can. You're talking about the tea one?
Yeah. Wait, which one?
You're talking about the parasite?
Yes.
To be fair, to be fair, I started it. Didn't quite finish it the way I'd liked.
Yes.
Or the way I wanted to. So
yes.
I mean, I'm open to doing it.
Yes.
Not necessarily for me for the
Yes.
wellness challenge, but I will go back because I have all the tea at home.
Yes.
So I'm sorry, Tashari.
Right.
It's a good product.
Oh yeah,
But it's just that-
listen, it's bitter. It works.
So it's not that there was nothing wrong with the product.
No.
It was just that I wasn't prepared
And and you're new to this too, right? Was this new
to
to doing all the herbs and
for the most
for the
part.
most part,
Yeah. You know,
right?
I didn't expect this to be sweet, but it was
Yes.
extremely bitter.
Yes,
And
yes.
I think the way that I was brewing it as well was
That
intensifying the
first
bitterness.
time almost took you out. I was like, mine does not look like
Yeah,
that.
like mine was almost like coffee.
It was like, that's mighty dark. What did you do?
She's
Mine
like,
doesn't look
he's
like
like,
that.
Cheryl, I don't think
I don't
that's,
think that's supposed to
right.
look like that.
But no, I will.
Yeah.
But I will do it.
Yes.
Not necessarily for the
Yeah.
community challenge.
Okay.
I
but
don't
you'll
think,
yeah, we'll work on it.
because that would be like, I'm assuming
Yes.
in my mind August
Yes.
1st, which is just around the corner.
This is true.
So we have details coming to you soon.
This is true. Yes,
Yeah,
This is
so,
true.
yeah.
This is true.
So yeah, we'll have.
We'll have to work on that.
Yeah, that will be coming out soon though. We'll have to
it
get that
will.
out. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I got to get this body right. Absolutely.
But yes, that'll be coming soon.
Yeah.
We will have some details out on social media, on Patreon. Want to have you all come in and work
the
on
club.
join the club. We're going to focus on wellness. I think we said 4 weeks, like a 30-day challenge. That might change. Don't quite know.
Yeah.
But whatever allows us to get that momentum going
it.
and
Exactly.
consistency and things like that. So that'll be coming soon.
Yeah. I'm excited about it.
Me too.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm ready for the accountability.
Yes,
So,
that's the biggest thing.
yeah.
I love
Absolutely.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
You know what we got to do?
Walk? Oh, go.
I'm walking to the pool of questions.
I mean, bowl of questions.
Yes. That's it.
I knew that. Of course.
Of course.
Oh my goodness.
That's funny.
hilarious.
I walk.
Walk? Oh my.
You know, I forgot my sneakers because I was thinking about it when I was here. That would have been good
That-
to walk.
I think
I was like, man.
Cause I think we said that's going to be our new thing. Now that the
yes.
weather's it's warm, it's
Yes,
humid. However,
yes.
we're getting into closer to fall.
I know.
And
my
I
favorite
love
season.
fall. Oh my goodness! So we can walk all day long.
Absolutely.
Okay. Question of the week: what's something you do that always makes you feel like you got your life together, even if you don't? It's interesting. First of all, no, I ended up buying a new calendar. You talked about it before,
Oh.
but I had a phone call, a Zoom last week with another entrepreneur.
Yes.
And she uses the big ass calendar.
Yes.
And the planner.
Yes.
It's at my door right now.
Oh.
So I need to bring it in next time.
Yes.
However, I think for me,
Yes.
having the to-do list checked off is like the biggest thing for me. If I can get my to-do list checked off, I feel like you can't stop me.
I have to agree. I feel
Yeah.
like that's going to be the response for everybody.
Yeah.
It's something that I have not met a person that used a checklist that did not feel some type of satisfaction
yeah.
from checking it off, to see it checked off. And it's different from mentally thinking, oh, I accomplished that. But to be able to look at how much you've accomplished,
Yeah.
I'm like, I gotta say, because I have the big ass calendar.
Oh, you do have
planner.
it?
I do.
Oh, maybe okay. I thought.
I haven't used
Oh.
it lately. But yeah.
Okay.
You know what I think? See, that's the thing. I come up with all the ideas. I got to pace myself. But I was gonna say us coming together, like, and having a session where we just write out our goals, like, like quarterly.
I think you mentioned that.
Like the thing, like doing
Yeah.
those things, like going out to eat. And just our goal is to just use this as a planning session to really identify our goals for that quarter
Yeah.
and break it down. And you're really good at that, but breaking it down so that we're actually accomplishing. And I did that last year where I actually said, I wanted every quarter to have major things accomplished. And I was really going in on that strategy. And at the end of the year, I felt so good because I was actually accomplishing major things.
Nice.
That felt good. I need to get back.
I can't wait to go home and open it up and just
I know
see.
you can't. Well,
Yes.
I guess this is a wrap.
This is a wrap.
This is a wrap until next time.
See you next
See you
week.
next week.
Peace.